Once again, good morning. In series of our previous video, today we will start ideal and non-ideal solution. Previously, we have studied in last video Raoult's law. So there are the two statements for the Raoult's law. First one, in which solvent and solute both are volatile. That means both can convert into the vapor phase. According to Raoult law, the partial vapor pressure of the each component containing both solvent and solute are volatile is directly proportional to its mole fraction. That means TA is directly proportional to XA and TB is directly proportional to XB. Again, if the solution containing a non-volatile solute, that means that portion of the non-volatile solute occupied at the surface of the solution will reduce the vapor pressure, hence relative lowering in vapor pressure is directly proportional to the mole fraction of non-volatile solute. Now according to Raoult law we will discuss ideal and non-ideal solution. What is the ideal solution? Ideal solution are solution which obey Raoult law for the wide range of the concentration. कंसंट्रेशन की बहुत बड़ी रेंज के लिए अगर सॉल्यूशन राउल्ट लॉ को ओबे करता है तो वो सॉल्यूशन क्या कहलाता है? आइडियल सॉल्यूशन. Wide range of concentration, that is known as ideal solution. According to the definition of ideal solution, it will obey the Raoult law for the wide range of concentration. That means total pressure of the solution will be equal to the pressure of both component PA plus PB. So there are the certain conditions for the ideal solutions. First, it should obey Raoult law. Second, del H of mixing, that means enthalpy of mixing should be equal to 0. Suppose we are preparing a solution by using a solvent and solute. When we add solvent and solute to make a solution, if total change in enthalpy is equal to 0, that means the solvent and solute is prepared the solution is an ideal solution. Third one, degree of mixing. There should not be any change in volume. Suppose we are taking a 10 ml of solute and 90 ml of the solvent. Then we should get 100 ml of solution. So that is the condition for ideal solution. Now, I will explain by using a graph or diagram how it will obey the Raoult law. Suppose I am taking mole fraction on x-axis and vapor pressure at y-axis. Initially, when mole fraction of XA is 1, then XB should be 0. Clearly, because XA plus SB are always equal to 1. Here, XB is equal to 1, then XA should be 0. Suppose it is PA. It is PB. And it should be E is equal to PA plus P. And it is PA is equal to PA0 XA. PB is equal to PB0 XB. this is the graph for ideal solution. It is the partial pressure of the component A, it is the partial pressure of component B. When we mix A and B, we will get the solution, and the total pressure of the solution is equal to, according to Dalton partial pressure law, P is equal to PA plus PB. And we have to. If solution is not ideal, then that will not follow the Raoult law for all concentration. That means graph should not be like this. Either the graph will be higher or the graph will be at a lower position. If pressure, total pressure or the pressure of each component is higher than the pressure expected by the Raoult law, then there will be a positive deviation. If the pressure of total pressure of the solution and the pressure of a solute and solvent, that means the component which are used for making a solution, is lower than pressure expected by a Raoult law, then that will be a negative deviation. That is our next topic. Now, we have discussed the three conditions. Solution should be obey the Raoult law. The LH of mixing should be 0. The LV of mixing should be 0. Why? We get ideal solution. What are the reason for formation of ideal solution? First, FAB should be equal to FAA and FAB should be equal to FBB. Suppose we are having a solution AB, that means A and B are the two components by which we are getting a solution AB. The intermolecular attraction between A and B and intermolecular attraction between AA and BB should be nearly same. If it is nearly same, then the resultant solution will be act as a ideal solution. Second one, structure and polarity of solute and solvent should be same. This is the reason due to solution become ideal. That means the interaction between solute and solvent should be comparable to the interaction between solute-solute particle and the solvent-solvent particle. Example, for ideal solution, methanol and ethanol, N-hexane and heptane, benzene, toluene, etc. These are the certain examples for the ideal and non-ideal solution. Just a minute. Once again, non-ideal solution. A solution which do not obey Raoult law for the wide range of concentration. Solution which do not obey Raoult law